Good morning and Jai Hind. In this video, we are going to study the first category of accounting ratio, that is liquidity ratio. As we have seen in the previous video, liquidity ratio shows the firm's ability to meet its current liability. Under this liquidity ratio, we are going to study two ratios, that is the current ratio and quick ratio. So let us study the current ratio first. This ratio explains the relationship between current asset and current liability. Okay, so here the formula is given: current ratio equals to current assets upon current liabilities. And whatever the ratio is going to be calculated at the end, it would be in pure form. Okay, let us see what are the current assets which we have to include while calculating the current ratio. In current assets, we have to include the current investment, inventories, and we have to exclude the loose tools and stores and spares. We don't have to include these two things while calculating our current assets for current ratio. Next thing which is to be included in current asset is trade receivable. That means bills receivable and the sundry debtors. And from that we have to subtract the provision for doubtful debts also. Next thing, that is cash and cash equivalent. That means either cash in hand or cash at bank. We have to include that. Including this, we have to include checks or draft which is provided by the bank. We have to include these two things also in our current asset. Next thing which is to be included is short term loans and advances and other current assets, just like prepaid expenses, accrued income and advance tax. All these are the current assets which is to be included while calculating current ratio. About current liabilities, let us see what we have to include. First thing is short term borrowings. That means if we have taken borrowing from the bank on the name of bank overdraft, then that liability has to be included in current liability. Trade payables, just like as we have seen in the time of current asset, here also trade payables and trade payables in which bills payable and sundry creditors are included has to be mentioned while calculating current liability. Other current liabilities like current maturities of long-term debts, interest accrued on borrowings, income received in advance, outstanding expenses, unclaimed dividend, calls in advance, etc. All these are the current liabilities which is to be considered and included in calculation of current liabilities for current ratio. And short-term provisions like provision for tax. All these are the current liabilities which is to be counted while calculating current ratio. Now the next one is quick ratio. Quick ratio indicates whether the firm is in position to pay its current liability within a month or immediately. Quick, as the name suggests, quick. That means within a month. In case of current liabilities, we used to consider all those liabilities which has to be paid within a year. But in case of quick ratio, we have to consider those liabilities only which is to be paid within a month. Okay, so here we have to consider about the quick liquid assets. For calculating quick ratio, we have to find out the liquid assets which can be easily converted into cash, and for that we have to consider all the current assets except inventory and prepaid expenses. And the formula for calculating quick ratio is liquid assets upon current liability. As I have told you, for calculating liquid assets, we have to take all the current assets except inventory and prepaid expenses. That means we have to include the current investment, trade receivable, cash and cash equivalent, and short term loans and advances. These all together comprises the liquid assets. And here near at the bottom, the formula for calculating liquid asset is given, that for calculating liquid asset we have to subtract inventory and prepaid expenses and advance tax from the current assets. With this, we can easily find out the quick ratio by just dividing liquid assets to the current liability. And the ideal quick ratio is said to be 1:1, while the ideal current ratio is said to be 2:1. With this, I am going to end my video. Thank you.